What is what? Okay. Can I not I guess the demolish because they're not built. Oh! Wait, did I spend money on this already or well, I don't think so. Wait, I want to put this on like I want to put this on one of my buttons. Like put it on 0 when resources are delivered. Okay. Oh. Cancel taxiway, cancel road. Is it gonna restore this soil here? By its or like restore the grass by itself? Will it just bring daughter to bed and we'll be back? Sounds good. Yeah, take your time. Kind of forgot what I was doing. Oh, I was I know what I was doing. I think we delete this road actually right here. There's the cancel road button. Okay. And then I want to put a warehouse here. So for citizens. Oh shit, I should have done bus stop. What did I do here instead? Wait, I think I did do a bus stop, but what was the difference? Dude, I'm like so like lost in the menus. I think that's the only thing that's bothering me right now. There's just so many things and Oh, here, food. That's where it was. For the, like, farm and stuff. Food factory. What are some of these buttons? Oh, okay. Um, it won't connect that to the highway. Hmm. Okay, so warehouse is built. I don't remember what else he said needed to be built, but kind of got to make all of this into gravel, huh? I was gonna put more flats on this side, and I forgot. Let's do that. What? Why is okay? Um, Hold on. I want to do, so there's terrain tools, pick building infrastructure. There we go. And then I believe, I might be wrong, I'm going to do something here. He might get mad at me because I don't know if I'm doing it right. I don't think he's gonna get mad at me, but workers. Now, I would imagine workers to import. New stop starts from here and goes here. We can rename this to be workers to city or city.
Call it import workers to city or something like that.
Import workers to city. So, am I doing it correctly by doing it from that bus stop to this bus stop, or should I do it from the import, like from the customs house?
You're right.
I'm right.
You got it right. Because what's going to happen is
they're all going to station there, and then it's going to kind of distribute wherever they need to go, right?
Yeah, and he'll stockpile a lot of workers there, more than a single bus load.
Okay.
So it'll just be much more efficient. Instead of having, imagine it like this, right? Instead of having 10 buses all going to the import and clogging up all the import lines, you have one bus doing it. And then the rest of the buses just go to the stop.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a lot of the stuff that we've done thus far alleviates traffic at the bottleneck of the border.
Yeah.
Instead of having every truck get the steel from the import, it's like just get it at the steel yard and one truck handles those deliveries.
Yeah. So the bottlenecks are not, well, there shouldn't be any bottlenecks because it's distributed enough.
Right. Now, as your city grows, like mine did, the bottlenecks got real, dude. They got fucking real.
Yeah, that's when you notice they're bad, when it grows and you're like, fuck, I should have done this more efficiently.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 people complaining they have no food. And it's like, what the hell? I've got a food truck. And then you see like the food truck is 50 cars deep waiting in line.
So the only other thing is I need to buy a bus. I guess I don't need to buy. You
don't need yet.
We have 2 buses. So do I just need to assign one of these 2 to that line?
See, those are your construction workers. So
oh yeah.
They're gonna already put them to work. Like those people are just standing there, but as soon as there's a job available that requires the citizens, they're gonna go.
Okay.
Now, once you get things in your city built, then you're gonna want to think about, okay, in the awkward point before I get people actually moving into the houses, shuttle a couple of those or some of those workers from the import station into town to help maybe like prep the water lines and stuff like that.
So right now I don't need to move workers to the actual city itself. Okay.
Right.
I was more so thinking to get people moved in, but that's not happening for a while, right?
Yeah, you're going to have at least, ideally by 1962 is when you want to have people move in.
Okay.
In the spring.
So I'd imagine now that I've gone all the way down here with the city, I need to upgrade all the highway to gravel all the way up until there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I wanted to put another metric in your mind.
Okay.
So long as I haven't overwhelmed you already.
You're good.
When you're building houses,
Yep.
You haven't done anything wrong, to be clear.
Yeah.
But when you're building houses, another thing, and by the way, this is a perfect candidate for a shift click drag.
Oh yeah, true.
Like upgrade entire sections. Because you can like zoom all the way out and then just, apply it to the whole road.
What the fuck is that? Oh, okay. I see what's happening here. Sorry, go ahead.
Also, get in the habit Oh, it does look like you did do it. Okay, never mind. Avoid using bulldozers for the roads and stuff, especially in late game, because apparently you can accidentally demolish pipes under the ground and stuff when you're trying to just do a road. Yeah, so use the road tools and like Um. Anyway, so under your housing, there's a quality of the flat as a rating that I think essentially sets a maximum limit on how happy those people can ever get. So as you go through your building projects, keep that metric in mind.
Okay.
Like I said, you haven't done anything wrong.
It's just something to know for the future.
It's something to know.
As to, like, when I start asking myself, why the fuck are they not happy?
Right. And you want to try and get like a good 1,000, 2,000 citizens to start. So make sure you've optimized your housing to hit that target.
Does it? Oh, yeah. It probably should say how many.
It does say
people
on the flat. It won't on the ones you placed.
Okay, so I have to actually click residential. I think I put this one down. It holds, God, it holds 20 people.
Okay, I would recommend not. I would cancel those. So maybe you did do something wrong.
So, okay, so to maximize on people versus space, I'd imagine you do like large residential blocks then, right?
Now, what I've done, I think it's I actually tend to go for the medium building. So like do the middle one, and then there's the second option inside of that is a brick flat that offers a really good balance in terms of the amount of people it can hold. I think it's 110, and the quality of life for them is like in the 80s. Whereas the big building's 150 people, but their quality is like 67 or something really bad. Yeah, so do that 87%.
Oh yeah, 68%. I see that. Deal. Well, there is well, I don't know how this is. Prefab bad? Is that not?
So you have to research that.
Oh, yay! What? There's a research tree in this game,
dude. There's a research tree.
Holy fuck, dude! I'm 3 hours into stream and I've made dirt roads, and I'm just finding out there's a fucking research tree, bro. I feel like I'm playing Caveman Simulator. Okay, so I can't do any of these prefab ones then. Yeah, I see that now. Required research, prefab panel construction, high quality living. Oh my lord. Okay, medium brick, the one you said is 110 workers and 87%. Is that the one?
That's correct.
Okay. Hey Zeus, what's going on, dude? All right, let me delete these ones. So you said not to bulldoze. So how am I supposed to delete these?
Sorry, bulldoze them. But just like click the building itself. Like don't do large swooping moves with the bulldozer.
Okay. You're just saying like be careful with the bulldozer.
Like be precise.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And also you can click or press Control to make that dialog box not pop up when you click with the bulldozer.
Oh, okay, that's really nice. Oh, it left the small roads though. That's interesting.
Yeah, just go back with the road tool. Shift drag with the remove road.
The cancel road.
Don't use the dozer on roads. Oh, look at you with the hotkey for that. Smart.
Yeah, I did the hotkey for that, and then while you were gone, I also did this one. So under the terrain tools, I made my hotkey 9 pick building or infrastructure tools, so I can like basically like I drop any building I want, and it'll like allow me to place another one down. Some of them are like not selectable. What's going on here? Do you see this? Are they just already gone and they're just visually still there?
It's a pedestrian path. It's not a road.
Oh,
so there's a path removal tool as well.
Damn. Okay,
it's separate.
I'm gonna put that up here as well. Oh, that one I could probably shift click. Yeah, because these are. It's not gonna delete the roads. Nice. All right. Well. Yay, more dirt. Yup. Okay, so medium residential bricks.
Take note of you'll see like the pedestrian access points.
Oh, I do
Those are
see
very
that.
important metrics.
Yeah, because you said that like paramedics or whatever like need like or police or something needs access to that too.
Yeah, anything that they're within walking distance, they don't need transportation for, and that's huge. So they need to have access to food, access to the hospital, especially, and then cultural centers and all that. But that's why you want to. So I'm gonna get you to pause for a moment because I see a few issues that you may want to go ahead and
Yeah,
correct.
I see
So
an issue too. So these are just places don't have pedestrian paths actually connected anywhere.
right, give yourself houses don't need roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads, right? So you need a network of pedestrian paths with a couple roads as backbones that the everything connects to.
1 second. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. So give yourself like okay.
Give myself, yeah. Sorry.
Give yourself prioritize the paths over roads. So
Okay,
like,
so
like I
the-
said, your houses don't actually need a road.
So they more so need to just have a, so I could put them this direct like this way as long as there's an access point for the pedestrian to walk into their house basically. Right?
Right. Right.
Cuz I can fit more this way like I guess horizontally.
Yeah. Right. And there so but the other thing that I would do instead of having the pedestrian paths connect to a road, you need a dedicated walkway. Like right, you don't want there's no sidewalk.
Oh, okay.
You have to make the sidewalk.
Jesus Christ, this is so
So
like
they get a huge walking penalty for walking alongside of a road versus a pathway.
so you're saying a mud footpath.
Yes, but really, if you want to click gravel, because you're gonna have to upgrade it. If you want to click gravel, you can even just paint with that. It's up to you.
Gravel.
You can either start with the mud and then
Is it
upgrade
just
to
footpath?
gravel with a drag.
Is it just build footpath? There's no gravel. It says mud, footpath, asphalt.
Yeah, footpath is. Yeah.
Okay. So how do I just connect it to the road?
I draw it parallel to the road, and then I specify crossing points.
Jesus, okay.
Same rules apply as like the awkwardness with roads.
Where am I latching it onto though?
So the pathways cannot cross over intersections. They have to cross over open road. I'm gonna snap a photo of my build real quick so you can kind of get a overhead view of my layout. Sent.
Okay, let me check this.
So I pretty much just build parallel pathways. I cross over where necessary, and then I build my housing inside of pathway bridges, grids.
Okay.
And I make sure that those pathways connect to all the important infrastructure, so they have a direct path to that without having to walk on a road.
So you're not building it like a sidewalk, technically. You're not latching it to the side of the road. It's its own
Right.
separate thing.
Yes, but the game doesn't have sidewalks, so for all intents and purposes, like they'll either walk on the road or on the path.
Okay.
So do yourself a favor and give yourself more room than you think you're going to need because you're going to use it. I would consider either eliminating that road entirely or shifting it over. The other thing, can you show me your marketplace? Because it looks like you might have built that wrong.
The small store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I build that wrong?
So I think you did, yeah. So you have a small store there, and what's beside it?
A warehouse.
Okay. Do me a favor. Did it show an industry connection when you placed that?
I had no clue. I don't even know.
Let's do it
Yeah, we can do it
now that
again.
I'm here. So just delete those two. I would recommend bring up your actually I got the game open right now so I can follow along with you. Go to, you don't want the store, you want the small shopping center.
I think that's what it was, but when I put it down, it's hold on. What is that under?
It's under residential.
Okay.
So it should be like an L-shaped building.
Maybe I clicked the wrong one. So
small shopping center, not that one. The one above it.
The one above it, okay. Okay, this one.
That's the one, yep. Okay, you see those little beltway connections off the back end of the building?
Yeah, is that like a garage or like where trucks go?
Those are called factory connections, and they technically rely on forklifts. But what you want to do is you want to place this structure so you have road access, and then you want to give yourself enough room that you could place connected buildings to those ports on the back side of the building. That's what your warehouse is going to connect into. And as long as you have that connected to the warehouse directly, goods will flow freely between them at an instant pace.
Okay.
So my recommendation would be to flip that building around so that the road is facing the other side. I would clear out the road that you have in the middle there, and then use whatever footprint you need to get your storages in place, and then build a road behind it.
So kill this road here. This one, the second where my mouse is.
The one that's in the middle, like with all the space around it, not necessarily that one.
So this one up here.
The one that the houses were on.
Oh, this. Okay. Cancel road. Let me just remove all those.
Yeah, I think because that was just yeah.
Term, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so now that I cleared that, so shopping center, this direction. Is that correct? Or so the road connection here, okay.
Yep, give it some extra space too. Now, you have a few options. Like you can look at my picture.
Yeah.
So I've got two main ways that I've built it in the past. I've got one where I just connect direct up. You can see I kind of like do a trash bin in front, and I had like a little T road. So I don't want traffic getting backed up. Same principle that applies to the storage yards.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to give it like a little extra room. You can also do it where you have like a main road that circles around the store to the backside for the warehouse, because they also require road connections. Or you can do it like I have in the photo, where I have two main roads that one that goes to the warehouses, one that goes to the front of the store. But again, it's teed off of the main road with a little bit of a gap so that, vehicles have room to move around.
If I'm looking at the correct building, it's the one with the on your picture. It's the one with the like kind of in the middle of the screen with the two okay.
Yes, that's
so
exactly.
What is connected on the backside? Is the warehouse connected on one of those?
Yep, the warehouse is the one on the right, the long one. And the one on the left is a meat storage, cold storage.
Okay, so I should connect those there, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. So let me do that, because I didn't realize that was a connection. I just like put it down and then put the warehouse beside it. So
and keep in mind too, like, remember, people have to access this efficiently. So really be thinking about how those storages are going to interplay with, with the pedestrian paths, because paths can't cross those factory connections as well. So just make sure you leave room for all that. I think that's one of the more difficult things to place, to be honest.
So okay, I kind of get it. This needs a road connection. So it can also split. This meat storage can split off of in another direction too.
No,
No.
not yes, but no.
So it can
If
it
you
only
do
actively
that-
be connected to one?
Right.
Okay,
If you
so it's
want
just giving you
instant
options.
transfer.
Yeah.
So there's another way that these things work that's more complicated and you don't have to worry about for a long time. I advise just don't worry about it
Okay.
until you get more advanced. Under the cargo tab, you have a whole forklift building that you have to use if you have a like complicated network of these roadways. And then forklifts have to actually move material. So don't do that. Single connections only, and it'll be instant link
Okay.
between the two.
I'll do that then.
Yeah.
I'm already like, there's already so much going on that I'll just do the easy way.
Yes.
Oops.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the roads are. So my recommendation here, because the
Mhm.
roads are funky, draw off that T intersection like you did the first time. But then just draw a short strip forward that's straight, and then draw again, and it'll allow you to do the curve.
I
that
get what you mean. Yeah.
Because it doesn't like doing curves from the intersection.
Yeah. Okay, so you just have to like go out a little bit more and then curve. It's trying
Right.
to I think it's trying to register like all three of the entrances of that road instead of like
Right.
just the one I'm trying to pick.
I think that problem summarizes the quirkiness of this game so well. It's like the
Because
game's a
there's
lot of fun.
multiple entry points. Yeah, it just the game is a lot of fun so far. It's just some of the quirks I'm like, what is this?
And you just have to know them. Like you just have to like run into them. It's like, oh, okay, right. In this situation, I just have to do this to work around
Yeah.
it. Like,
So what was the other one again? Meat storage and warehouse. Okay, so let me figure that one out. Food warehouse. It doesn't matter which the one that takes the least amount of time, right?
yeah, the one that's got a very small footprint. It's that second one from the left bottom row.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, what? Wait, should these be connected too?
It won't do anything having the food storage and warehouse connected together. Focus on more of your road placement.
Oh, okay.
You just need the connection to the shopping center. The 6-month-old is fascinated by what you're doing right now.
All right. So that automatically connected to the road. Now,
Yep. So now things are going to be good. Focus on your pedestrian connections to that building. Square that up, and then start placing your residential around that.
the pedestrian stuff is gonna like confuse the fuck out of me because even looking at your picture, I'm so confused. So,
Okay. Ask away.
how are you thinking with pedestrian and roads in mind? Like, how are you like planning that out in your head beforehand?
So what I'm planning, you need to de-Canadian and de-Americanize your brain a little bit.
Yeah, because my brain is like those things are like one thing. Like I'm not thinking of I don't know, like other city builders I've never thought of, like in City Skylines, I'm never like, oh, let me build a sidewalk.
Right. Although there are people who definitely do, and
I'm
it's
sure,
like,
yeah.
my brain can't even handle that. But yeah, so it's almost like I had to flip the way that I thought about transportation. I view roads as like main arteries and pedestrians as the throughways, like the thing that interconnects everything.
Okay.
And the only time I use a road to interconnect something is when it's absolutely required, like the store or a hospital, or well, hell, even the hospital. I think. Well, yeah, that hospital does require road connection
for the
ambulances.
Yeah.
But technically, if you didn't have an ambulance, you don't even need that. You just need a path to get to it. So your number one most important asset in the game is a pedestrian path.
Okay.
Outside of delivering goods.
So how would I like, where would I put pedestrian paths here is more my question. Like,
so
all the exits?
You see how, like, basically, but you see how, like, in my photo I sent to you, I've got my store, right? And I've built a box around it with pedestrian paths. And then the roads aren't necessarily creating a box around it. It's just interconnecting to what it needs to get done. Like, I need deliveries to go here. And in my houses, the pedestrian paths are a box around it with trash and other services hooked up to that. That's how you need to just think about it. So it's almost like if you imagine those, stop thinking about roads for a moment and just think about pedestrian paths. Treat that like your American road, and then you're basically on track.
Okay. So don't connect these to the road. They're a separate entity.
You can have it connected, but you want to have more optimal paths or as options to your people.
Okay.
So you could drag that one there. Sorry, we're on a delay, so
yeah.
I'm not seeing it. But you don't have to connect every single entrance either. So, like, if you're going to go, I'm going to call it south, to the bottom of your screen, take the one that's closest to that point from the building, which would be the one that's already facing that direction.
Okay.
The south side. Use the east side to go to the east and the north to go to the north.
But connect all of them.
Yeah, I recommend having where applicable.
Okay.
You don't have to, though. I draw a continuous box so that maybe the pedestrians they get onto the path and maybe they want to walk past the store. That's why I have that there.
Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah. See, my brain isn't like thinking. It's so hard for me to think of like pedestrian paths as like a separate entity, but I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Something like this?
100%, yeah. And you don't have to connect every single door to a road.
Just enough for it to be like, if someone connects, like if someone is on the path from the south side, they don't have to walk all around the building to get in.
Right. They're going to take the quickest way in. Basically.
Yeah.
But as long as even if it's not the quickest, as long as they can reach it, it doesn't matter, ultimately.
Yeah. I am doing well, Term. Thank you. To a degree. It was my birthday yesterday, and it went well. I streamed for like 12 hours, did some community games with my friends, so I'm yeah. And now I'm enjoying Communist Simulator. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but we're
as Viv said it he called it Poverty Simulator, and I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah. So can this go through a street here or no? It can't.
It can, as long as it's not an intersection.
Is this still an intersection even though it's off the road?
Because it's so close, you place the building so close to the intersection, it's all kind of part of the junction. So it's going to have trouble crossing.
Hmm.
And now, see, this is why, like you notice, I keep saying, give yourself breathing room, because you're going to find, oh crap, I need to add a walkway. And then next it's going to be, oh shit, oh, the game crashed. Next it'll be, oh shit, I need to add a power line,
Fuck, man, you have to think like 8 processes ahead.
Yeah. And then
Christ.
You'll still realize you're 8 processes behind.
Autosave 3. When was this? 3 minutes ago.
All right, good.
Did I do anything in 3 minutes? Probably. Let's see.
Probably the entire store and warehouse. And
Oh, that's fine because I was about to delete it. I was actually
there you go.
it crashed when I went to I was trying to clone it so then I could move it somewhere else and like bring it back with more space. Okay, so it was just the path. Copy area. All of this. Go fuck yourself over here for a second. And then demolish this.
Yeah, there's a where I learned this from, by the way, is B-Ball Joe. I'm gonna mispronounce it, but YouTube creator. Season 10 of this, he does a realistic playthrough and he breaks it all this stuff down. Like, dude, highly recommend watching some of his videos because
B-Baljo?
God.
I feel like I've seen that
Yeah,
name
like-
before.
yeah, 2B's Ball Joe. He's good. He makes all of this look so easy.
Oh, I just searched his name up and literally everyone is like, I'm learning this game because of this guy. He's showing me how to play this game. Alright, so we can also delete this.
Another quirk of the game that I really dislike. You can draw pedestrian paths through roads. You can't draw roads through pedestrian paths. So keep that in mind.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it's really annoying. If there's a mod that fixes that, I will download it tomorrow.
Is there a big modding scene in this game?
There does seem to be quite a few mods. Some that make the game really easy, like too easy to play, and others that are like quality of life changes. Like, for example, there's a mod that makes it so that the factory crossings, you can actually have roads and paths that go through them.
Oh, that's
In
cool.
vanilla, you just can't,
Yeah.
which really sucks on some of the factories. So, for example, that okay, disregard what I'm saying. Well, don't disregard what I'm saying. So you can either have those two intersections there, or what I would recommend is like
Is one
branch
breaking
off.
off? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was about to do
Yeah.
because I saw it and it was like, this is too close to
Right.
the traffic here is not going to be great. The only thing with that is, isn't that intersection too close for the pedestrian path? Now I can't.
You can try it. That might be enough room.
Okay, let's see.
Because before part of the road that you were seeing before was actually in technically the building itself and not an actual drawn road.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't stop there. Intersect with the road and then draw from there. Or do that, yeah.
Wait. Am I doing it correct now?
No, both ways are correct. You
Okay.
can do it either way. What I was gonna say though, like that road thing that I introduced to you at the beginning, if you
Oh yeah, because
drew
it's
it
the same
past that
concept.
point,
Yeah.
right?
What the fuck is it trying
So
to do?
don't
here?
do that.
Don't do
I'm gonna
that.
tell you now. Don't do that.
Okay.
So remove that little bit of pedestrian path. Don't cross over that little road. Instead, take that northern walkway and goes directly north to cross over the next street.
Oh, and then
take this
come back.
portion that you're working on, this portion that you're working on right there, go ahead and cross that section of road directly in front of it as well. And then you'll have two pedestrian paths that cross over, loop them on the other side, and then break out into another box. Kind of like in my photo. Ask me if I'm not making sense.
I think I get it.
What you're doing is correct so far.
How would I connect to this one though? Oh,
Same rule applies. Drag through.
yeah. Dragging through is doing the whole weird thing. Do I do middle of the road and then connect
No,
it?
you had to. Well, sorry. What I mean is connect to the road, and then you. So pedestrian paths, you had to go to the road node, and then exit the node.
And then through. Okay.
But what I mean is when I say through, the path on the other side, you need to draw longer. Otherwise, you're going to get that weird.
Okay. Either longer or I get it. Yeah. Either longer or shorter, so it like
Or
intersects
trim back.
correctly. Yeah. Yeah.
But anytime you're going to have an intersecting point, draw the long side. or
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
you know what I mean.
I get it. It's
Right.
weird to think of it this way, but I
It
I get
eventually
it.
makes sense. Now, see, okay, yeah, that'll work.
is that
I would
too long?
to keep things clean, and I would say it's not necessarily too long. What I would say is that pedestrian path in the bottom right corner. So you got the one. I want you to mouse over it for me. The one that's running to the east. That's on the south side, but just running from the building.
This one?
No, the one is a horizontal line. That one.
Yep.
I would remove that and use that space for like a garbage bin or something like that, or you could use the space above it next to the road for that.
So
later.
that
So
was
you gotta
my
be
other
thinking about
question. Does every building need a garbage bin?
They're going to need access to garbage bins, yes, but like they don't have to have a dedicated garbage bin.
So they just have it has to be accessible by like in proper walking distance.
Right. So you have two different types primarily. You've got small garbage and you've got large garbage. I think it's called big in the game.
What is that under?
Industries tend to use the big. Sorry?
What is that under? Pedestrians? No.
It's under garbage.
Oh, there's a garbage section.
Networks.
Networks. Waste. Okay.
So the big ones, it's like your truck just picks up the whole bin and then just drives off
Yeah.
with it.
Okay.
And then the smaller ones, your residential areas are going to use more of. The smaller ones you can either put on a pedestrian pathway or a road, whereas the big bins require road access.
Okay.
So technically, like the store could use a large, small garbage bin, or you could have a small, large bin.
Large, small,
Hospital.
small, large is fucking breaking my brain. Wait, why the fuck is there a small, large, large, small, large? What the fuck is happening?
So it's a small bin on a large lot versus, large bin on a small lot.
Okay. You're like, the way you said it, it was like you were speaking proper English and I'm the one I'm like, wait, what the fuck did he just say?
When you stopped, I was like, what I said is absolute gibberish outside of workers and resources.
Do you want a small, or a small, large? Oh. All right, 1 second. So, happy late birthday. Thank you, Term. I appreciate it. It was very fun. I'm almost 30. I'm 1 year closer to being a senior citizen. For some reason I'm getting into helicopters. Bro, I do not understand how helicopters work. I stall out of the air in flight sim. Helicopters are almost as complicated as this game. And that's saying a lot because this game is very complicated. Cohen Simulation Robinson R66. R66. I'm searching this up. I don't think I've seen this one. I think I only have like the H145 or something. And there's like there's a Bell one. But I've flown them like a handful of times and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Nothing goes bad, everything fails. Sounds like our communist simulator over here. Okay, so you were saying on this path. So let me break a little actually, I guess. No, I'll break a little section of this path. Let me break this path and put a garbage bin here. So small. So for the path, it would be any of the small ones, right?
Sorry, half of the small ones are walkways. You see the pedestrian icon?
Oh, okay. I
So you
didn't
can
see there was an.
differentiate.
Okay.
I would do. I mean, you have the road there in the top quadrant. You could just place the large one.
Oh, that's
like-
true. Yeah.
I think.
You're saying small, large, or this is. So
I'm thinking it
confusing.
might be beneficial to do the larger bins. but
So
the
large.
smaller
So
lot.
big, small.
Yeah, big garbage, small. Small lot.
I feel like we're speaking like not English right now.
Now there's something to keep in mind with this too. When we place one next to the hospital, you're going to want to tell it what type of storage it can hold, because there's things like hazardous waste and construction waste.
Oh
and
my
all
god.
that.
Okay, yeah, you have.
This game
That's
is
a
insane.
thought process I didn't think of. Like half the other things now I have to. This whole city has gone to shit because there's no pedestrian paths anywhere. Like I'm so fucked.
Also, focus one industry at a time. Don't go crazy with the industries that killed me the first time.
Do I have any industries
Don't worry about
yet?
farming.
Oh, don't worry about farming. Okay, that's it. That's considered an industry.
You can do it, but I found that it kind of adds a lot of hassle early on. Just focus clothing, and then worry about food later.
Incredibly high learning curve. Toomsy. But thank you for the follow earlier, by the way. Incredibly high learning curve.
It's easy.
I-
It's so easy.
I want to say communism failed in the Soviet Republic because they were playing this game. Like before it was in like very alpha stage of the game being released. They were playing this and they were playing it IRL and it failed.
The Soviet Union fell because they were arguing over small, large containers and large, small containers.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. What is this clip? Small, big, big, small. Okay, so you're saying fuck the farm.
I would, just to keep it simple for yourself. But if you're attached to it, you can do it. I mean, you're gonna fail anyway, so you might as well try everything.
Yeah. I'm not attached to anything in this game. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I literally started a city in the time you went to mow the lawn. You came back and you're like fucking wrong.
You like start over. I'll put it this way: every time I have crashed and burned, I've learned a lot of things, not what to do or what not to do there. You know. God.
Okay, so
Yeah.
God, I have to get rid of all of these buildings. Not get rid. I just have to move them further away from the street, right? So they can
Which ones?
like indoor pool, cinema.
You probably should give them a little more padding. Yeah, I would.
Well, you said they don't have to connect to all of the connections, right?
They don't, no, but you will want like some clean access. I mean, you can work with it right there. Make sure that the cinema they can cross over to the right, because it might be too close to the road to even draw a crossover point.
Let me see.
So the cinema would be that one's fine.
Is this not the cinema? Oh, this is the indoor pool.
The cinema is the one at the bottom of the screen.
So you're saying, see if they can cross. Hold on.
Like so there's a connection that goes to the right of your screen.
Oh, yeah, it connects.
That road is looking a little dangerous close to be able to cross over.
It connects.
Oh, it does work. Okay.
One does. Does it have to connect to both?
You don't need to. Like I said, you only need a single entrance. I really don't get why the game does multiple path entrances, and
I think
maybe
it's to
someone's
give you
gonna correct me and be like,
options, but like I don't know.
yeah, but they're like right next to each other. Unless they're like, oh yeah, once you get to a certain population, they need 2 doors or they can't fit through the door. Like I don't know.
maybe it's too much foot traffic. I don't know. This fucking game
probably
simulates
simulated.
everything. Like this game, like a DLC is gonna come out for this game, and it's gonna be like you have to install more toilets because people are shitting themselves. Like genuinely.
Somebody clogged the toilet again. Send a plumber.
Okay, so that whole square mechanic.
Yeah. It gets
What
you every
the
time, dude.
fuck?
Remember, think this way: draw your grid and then connect buildings. You're trying to draw your buildings
I'm trying
to the grid.
yeah.
Awkwardly, yeah. Now we're talking.
Should I cross this one across? Probably.
I would, yeah. By the way, I would do most of this with the game unpaused so that they're still working.
Oh
on it
yeah.
anyway.
I think I paused when you said that I didn't have walkways at all, and then I just forgot to unpause. Oh wait, what? Oh, how do I
enable the construction?
How do I do that again? I've done so many things.
It's
I'm so
crane. The crane icon, which is below your portrait.
Crane builds from. Oh. Batch
just
start
do like
construction.
a left shift drag. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I think. Yeah, it's all.
Yep.
Okay. Cost of planned construction. Oh, it tells you how much it's going to cost? 212 work days.
That costs are your footpaths. Now, those numbers are never like, okay, 3,000 is leaving your account. It's just estimating the cost of goods that you're going to have to import to complete that job.
Like by the time it's done. It's like a general estimation, right?
Yes.
Okay. You can't move already placed buildings, right? Like if I wanted to just like shift this a little bit.
I don't believe so. I think you have to destroy it and then start over.
All this simulation that they've added and no fucking little shift button. Demolish. I don't know if we want to demolish this actually. Can I connect this? Let's see if we can connect this. No.
I wouldn't worry about connecting in the middle as long as you box it at the end of the cinema, the southern end, so that, you know, if somebody's approaching from the south, they can kind of walk across that whole block.
Oh, I get what you mean. Like, just have this be like a completed
yes
section.
just like you see in my photos.
So I should always be crossing the road, right? Because I should always have walkways there too. What, depending whatever.
Yeah, on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then. Oh fuck! I did this and now I can't cross roads over. God damn it!
Grab a Russian vodka.
Honestly, this game might be why people start drinking if they are not drinkers. I'm gonna do all this, like mentally prep myself for all this, and then I'm gonna lose the game, and then I'm gonna have to mentally prep myself to do this all over again.
You know what's crazy is I put in a little over a week on my last build, and I was super happy, dude. Like things were fine and clicking. I understood it. I laid out a lot of the infrastructure right. I made a lot of mistakes though. And at first I was very disappointed because I failed. I had like a huge crime wave that just took me out. And then on top of it, just to make matters worse, I ran out of coal and a third of my population died that winter. I'm like, you know, I can probably salvage this. And then it got to a point I'm thinking about, you know what? I've learned so much in this playthrough. I'm actually excited to start over because I can do even better now. I've got all these ideas that I just want to do. So in a way, it's almost not even painful anymore.
Copium. He's got to cope with the fact that he lost. He's like, there's no other way around it, man. Gotta start again. Okay, so
that's probably a Russian mentality too. Like, yeah, it could always be worse.
We just gotta rebuild. We lost how many people? It's okay. Have you played this game, Toomsy? Oh, you meant in general, like, yeah, you're saying like the feeling of like finally understanding and like learning from like mistakes in previous runs and like restarting. I mean, that's probably how I felt when I first started playing Victoria, but that was like 600 hours ago. So now I'm at the point where like I'm not really, I don't know, like you don't get that feeling because you know how to play the game. So you're not having like incredibly failed runs. I play in Zomboid. I got Zomboid last weekend when I came across Riri's stream. So I played once so far, and it's very well, not once. I played twice, I guess, but it was very like overwhelming. Also, I don't know why I don't think I responded to a message that Kevin put in chat like probably a fucking hour ago, but you said something about playing Once Human. You're gonna try Once Human if you're still in chat, Kevin. I don't know why I just thought of this now that I didn't respond. My brain is mush with this game, but let me know how that game is because I've seen a lot of people playing it. Let me know if you like it.
It's like Winnebago, man. My mind is such a piece of shit this morning.
And he's on board. Yeah, I've very slightly tried it, but I'm very, it's ruthless. Can't confirm my GoXLR does have a line in, line out. That's helpful with a 2 PC setup. That's how I run it, at least. Like line out from the GoXLR into the streaming PC for all of the game audio and Discord and everything, and then line in from the streaming PC into the GoXLR so I can hear things from the streaming PC. So alerts, anything else. The music, Spotify is playing off of the streaming PC, so I can take advantage of OBS like taking music out of the VOD. Because if I played it on my PC, I wouldn't be able to remove it. It would remove everything coming from the gaming PC because it's all one output in the line out. Okay, so also get rid of the livestock farm, I'd imagine, or no?
100,000% yes.
Okay.
Because that's going to require workers once it's completed. And
So
you're just not going to have many to spare.
So meat storage, what is that grabbing from then? If it's not grabbing from livestock farm,
Import.
You're just
relying
straight up
100%
importing
on imports.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that for?
And then what
What are we not relying on imports for? Like the clothing industry?
eventually clothing.
Okay.
Eventually.
But
And
right now it's
yeah,
everything.
Right. The first thing you want to do is like just build. You're going to be short on staffing. You're going to be just trying to fight to stay alive, get people educated, and then as you get workers available, you want every hand on clothing factory and start exporting clothes as fast as you can to stop the bleeding. And once you stop the bleeding, you can pop open a champagne and celebrate for a little bit, but only for a little bit.
Until crying kills
other
you.
problems to fix. Yes.
Oh, this game is ruthless.
It's brutal, dude.
Jesus Christ, dude! Like I'm gonna have to get like a PhD in like communism to understand this. We need a hair scratch counter. You know how many? Jesus, you could probably get this VOD and cut out all the times that I've been just staring at my screen like, what? Literally just been in the character creation. Is it like pretty in-depth character creation? It's free, right, Kevin? Like a free survival MMO, I think. I don't know if it's an MMO, but it's like a survival game.
We'll see if you end up like me. I literally go to sleep at night and I'm still picturing like how I'm gonna lay out my sewage lines and everything.
Bro, when I was like,
it's a problem.
When Victoria came out and I played it for like 200 hours in the first month, and also like a month or two ago when I got into it like heavily again, I was literally laying down and I could not fall asleep, and all I'm thinking of is like, tomorrow on stream I'm gonna do the Dutch East Indies Company and I'm gonna protectorate this country and this country. Like I straight up was like thinking of like what policies and politics I was gonna pass and stuff.
Love it.
Okay, so these are connected. I guess this is not connected because it's not like a full square.
I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Toomsy, what strategy games do you play? I'm interested because I play a lot of like Paradox games. Crusader Kings 3, Victoria 3. Civ was like one of the first strategy games I ever got into. Oh, your most recent was Victoria? Oh, you are in the right spot, my friend. You are in the right spot. I have 600 hours in that game, I think. I have like... So I played Victoria a lot like last month. And I recently like got... Not burnt out from it, but I just played like a lot to the point where like I was like, I need something else for now. So, I got back into Crusader Kings to kind of fill in the gap. TW. Total War. Total War probably. Um, yeah, I'm not big on like war games. So any strategy game that's like heavily into war, like Victoria has war, obviously. So does Crusader Kings, but it's not like you can play the game without doing those, right? Like in Victoria, I can straight up just like play it very diplomatically, play it very economically if I wanted to. Um, but yeah, there's like Hearts of Iron 4 I've heard is like really good, but I don't think it's my type of game. Like I'm not big into like making like huge fucking armies and beating people the fuck up. Oh, actually, this is a neat one because wait, what am I doing here? I'm building a road. What am I building here? Oh, I'm building a fuck. Uh, in real life, I'm pink as fuck, but I like war games. That's fair. I mean, we all like our we all have our interests, right? I. It's interesting that I don't like war games because I really enjoy like learning about like the Roman Empire and like just different civilizations, and a lot of them are war focused. Um, like a lot of them are war heavy. The Roman Empire had a massive fucking like they had half of the world, so definitely war heavy. I'm missing something. Why is this not being built? Does it actually take that long to build? I don't know if I should speed this up. So we're gonna do buildings here. Residential buildings. So large or medium brick. Medium brick. Is this enough space? I don't think so. Oh, we're like barely. Okay, let's move the road a little bit. Did we win yet? Bulldog? I think my brain is gonna like actually fucking implode. So close. Yeah, we're close to winning. He did say to build buildings first and then build the roads after. Oh, and it doesn't matter what side is connected, right? So this is actually like